Of school heads are decrying that persistent delays in the disbursement of government capitation funds are straining schools' budgets, forcing many institutions to grapple with mounting debt and disrupted operations. And even with the promise of release funds by Monday next week, the Kenya Secondary Schools Heads Association KESSHA warned that learning in schools could be paralyzed due to financial constraints. Here's more.
While schools nationwide reopen on Monday for the second term, they are once again facing the challenge of delayed fund disbursement amid failed promises by the state. School administrators are sounding the alarm over repeated delays in receiving government capitation funds. They say the funds, which are critical for covering daily expenses and basic maintenance, are not arriving on schedule. The resulting financial shortfalls have led to growing debts and forced schools to make difficult decisions about resource allocation.
Issues touching on government funding. At times when there is a delay, it normally affects our services. For instance, there is a delay in paying or maybe paying for the services from our suppliers, which at times give us also make them to become uncomfortable, and at times they may not be able to supply on time.
The school official detailed how this funding gap is beginning to undermine operational stability, affecting everything from administrative processes to maintenance of essential facilities. The mounting pressure has created uncertainty about the future stability of public education in the region as schools usher in the second term.
The delay in disbursement of capitation to our schools sometimes affects the performance of our schools because most of the supplies in the schools would always delay. So what we want to urge the government is to fast track the release of the capitation to our schools.
On Thursday, the government confirmed that the public schools will begin receiving delayed capitation funds starting next Monday. While acknowledging the delay, Education CS Julius Ogamba explained that the delay in releasing these funds was due to competition for resources among the various state agencies.
Yeah, we're working with the Treasury. As I indicated, every single day our teams are there trying to push to see whether we can have the capitation released, and it's going to be released anytime because, as you are aware, because of the competition of the limited resources, the release of the exchequer sometimes delays, but we are working to ensure that the capitation for this term is released as soon as possible, and we'll be able to inform you once that is done.
Keep Collins, TV 47, Kericho.